First question, of course, general impressions, general sort of perspective. What's going on the ground for our viewers and listeners?
The Epstein coalition is losing the war. And it's clear as day. It's been over a month now. The Iranians are pounding them with missiles and drones. They're not running out of missiles. The so-called regime, as they in the West love to call it, is not collapsing. It's strong. People are on the streets in defense. All the stereotypes, all the narratives of Iran have been shattered. People across the world see that the Islamic Republic has immense popular support, that people are on the streets despite the airstrikes that target the people. Just 3 days ago, they carried out an airstrike on a gathering of people in Artish Square, near Artish Square, and murdered a woman. A couple of weeks back, I was at one of the gatherings. They fired a missile at it, and another woman was killed. But despite that, people are on the streets across the country every night and sometimes during the day for certain ceremonies. So the Trump regime and the Netanyahu regime, and it's not clear who's in charge. Probably it's Netanyahu who is in charge, and Trump is his subordinate. But they are now, out of anger that they couldn't destroy the will of the people, the Islamic Republic, nor could they destroy Iran's missile and drone capabilities, its military capabilities. They've been taking it out on the people from day one. They started with a mass slaughter of girls at an elementary school, 200, and this was the first day. So this target was, they had weeks to decide on these targets, the first wave. These were well vetted. In my view, and in the view of people across Iran, the strike on the school was absolutely intentional. If it was like a strike today, after 3 weeks, one could envisage a scenario where some officer was in a rush to find a new target and he made a catastrophic mistake. But this was wave one. So on day one, when they murdered all these kids, or other girls who were at the gymnasium, 20 or so, who their names were forgotten because of this horror, those were all intentional. And no one here will believe anything. And the United States has not even bothered to apologize, even to the families. They've tried to blame it on Iran. And this, of course, shows how the United States and Western media work. The war is growing regional. And as the Israeli regime intensifies, along with the Trump regime, we are going to see an intensified response from the Axis. The Iraqis will easily be able to take Kuwait. They will easily be able to undermine the Al-Qaeda proxy regime brought to power by the United States in Syria. And Yemen could easily destroy Saudi oil exports that are taking place through the Red Sea. And they can invade Saudi Arabia. Remember, Qatar has a population of 400,000 or so. The Emirates has a population of 1,100,000 or so. And these are all dictatorships. No one is going to die for these families. How are they going to stand up against Yemen and Iraq and Iran? They're not. And Trump does not have that ability. So Trump can create misery that he's going to bring down his own economy, and he's going to bring down his proxies in this region if he keeps pushing. The billionaire, the Epstein class people, they've left. No one is ever going to return there again. And that's to the benefit of the people there. No one is ever going to fill those palaces and skyscrapers again. That era is over. And again, this is to the benefit of the people. No country benefits from the existence of the Epstein class. Where do you think all the drug money in Afghanistan goes to? It goes to the banks in the Emirates. The gold that is stolen across Africa through these dirty wars and these civil conflicts instigated by the West and these despots, the illegal mines that they create to steal the gold. Where do you think that gold goes to? It goes to the Emirates. The Emirates is corruption it is the manifestation of corruption. It is the symbol of corruption. Like the Israeli regime. Of course, nothing parallels the Israeli regime because it is openly and officially an ethno-supremacist regime, and they claim, of course, an ethnicity that they don't have. They're not Semites, but that aside, the Emirates, they will no longer have that status, and every day that goes by, they go downhill. And this is a family dictatorship. When they lose control, as they're losing control, then other people will start raising questions. Other people will start raising voices. So I don't see a long-term future for any of these regimes. And as I said, when this war is over, the new status of the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz in particular, will remain in place. Iran will not allow these regimes to behave like they did before.